Welcome back to Spotlight New Jersey. I'm Della Cruz. We are paying tribute to the ones we loved and lost in the September 11th attacks on America. This year, we're marking the 10th anniversary of that tragedy. Girard Equipment in Linden and Aero Fuel in Newark teamed up to build what many are calling a rolling memorial. It commemorates Flight 93 that went down in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. This project benefits Tuesday's children based in Long Island. Scott Monto of Aero Fuel gave us a tour of this special truck. Scott shared his thoughts on the creation of this tribute.
Our company purchased a truck from Girard Equipment, and it was on order. And I happened to be sitting in my house one night watching a History Channel 9/11 documentary. I know that I couldn't put every name on the back of the truck of everybody that died, so I started getting a piece of paper, sketching up some stuff. And I just came up with putting the four airplanes, the people that died in the back of the truck, the Flight 93, and all the emergency workers that were involved. And it was a way of being tasteful and not too over the top. And it took a few days, a couple inputs from some people I know, and then we came out with a pretty good, I think it's a well representation of the tragedy and also the heroic people of that day.
Why is this so important to you?
It was just a terrible day in America's history. It was unprecedented, and just that we fought back the same day, which a lot of people, Flight 93, we fought back, and that shows the resilience of American people.
And you wanted this truck to represent that as well, that we fought back, let's roll.
That's right, absolutely. We're Americans, we should be proud of it. I'm very proud of it. And I'm proud of the American people that day, especially on Flight 93 and everybody that put in that day. It was just terrible. And I think after 10 years, a lot of people were too young to remember it, and a lot of people sometimes they forget sometimes. This truck is a working truck. It's on the road every day.
Now, you say the truck is on the road every day. What do you use it for?
We use it for home heating oil deliveries in Essex County, North Jersey.
Do you also share the use of it at community events that give back?
What I do in the summertime, since we're a little slower, I'll take it to certain shows, certain car shows, truck shows, English Town, and it's an awareness, and it's well received. Right? A lot of people take pictures next to it. I figure I'm touching 5,000 or 6,000 people that I'm seeing this truck a week.
What are some of the comments you're hearing from people who come to the truck and feel that they're moved by the presence of it?
When I drive it around, I see people blow the horns, stop with the camera phones.
Scott, go ahead and describe the truck for me.
This is the back of the fuel truck. We have the 4 airplanes that crashed that day on 9/11. We have all the names of the passengers and crew. We have a nice little rolling memorial, always remember. On the lower bumper, we have Ground Zero. On the side, always remember 9/11 with a hero's badge, the fallen hero's badge. These are the brake lights. We didn't want to take away from the mural. So we had these glass filaments, we purchased these, and they cover the brake lights. Just like we have brake lights down here. We wanted to leave that to itself. If we walk around the truck, these are red, white, and blue LED lights. The filaments, we have 32 of these throughout the vehicle. We have our God Bless America counterweights. On the side, we have a translucent American flag. If lights do hit that flag, they will light up like at night. We have the Tuesday Children, which we sponsor. Both doors of the front cab, we have the hero badges, the New York Police Department, Port Authority, the Fire Department. Everything here on this vehicle was handmade by G1 Graphics in Newark. We have Flight 93. We call the vehicle Flight 93 because we feel that's the first Americans we won, the first day we won on the attacks, So we badged the truck Flight 93. We commissioned it as Flight 93. On the hood of the vehicle, we have what's called a bleeding American flag. It goes across the whole hood of the vehicle. On the bug deflector, we have a quote, "Let's roll," which was from Jeremy Glick on Flight 93 before they stormed the cockpit and took over the airplane. So I thought it was very nice. We had a lot of suggestions for the front of the truck, but that came out, and I felt that was most appropriate.
What heartfelt message do you want to share with people about the tragedy and the effect that it's had on you and those of you who worked with this truck?
You just don't forget. 10 years, it's a long time. And people, we get lackadaisy and we move on sometimes, Just don't forget. That changed a lot of things in this country, for good and for worse. I can be sure 500 or 600 or 700 cars a day are behind this truck or around this truck, and they see and they will remember it.
What a very creative way to remember the people we lost that day. Timothy Girard is president of Girard Equipment in Linden. He also shared his thoughts on that truck. Timothy also explained how it benefits the charity Tuesday's Children, which his company works very closely with.
The events of 9/11 are always pretty important to all of us here, in this area especially. The 9/11 tribute truck was a concept that came about 2 years ago, and we were thinking about, what happened after those days, those tragic days of September 11th. One of the things that we did come up with, Scott Monto, who owns the truck, had an idea of developing a rolling memorial of the truck, and put all the interesting things on there, that the flights, that their numbers, the people that were on both flights, and it's been quite important to us. So kind of a labor of love to do this.
60 years of your company doing Made in America. Why is it so important for Girard Equipment to give back?
Well, that's part of, America has made us, and we should help America, move on.
For people who might not be familiar with what your company does, give us a description.
We manufacture primarily valves for tanker trailers. We also build tankers. We repair them, we service them, we do inspections. We pretty much get them roadworthy and keep them safe.
Tim, tell me all about Tuesday's Children, the charity that your company decided to get involved with, and why it's so special to you.
Tuesday's Children is a program set up by some volunteers who organized to help out the children who lost their parents in the 9/11 tragedies. What they do is they help the children with mentoring, after-school programs, things like that. These children have lost parents. Certainly a big part of a child's life is having someone to help raise them, and I think Tuesday's Children has made some dreams come true. And for us, anything that comes out of those terrible days, this is one shining light. I think that we're proud to be affiliated with.
Sounds like a perfect fit for your company.
We definitely think it's great. They're so appreciative of all the work that we do, and again, the work that they do is just they're angels. They really are.
Oh, they're absolute angels. I love that description. Our News 12 New Jersey photographer Jimmy Samay and producer Matt Corley put both stories together for us. And as you can see, Girard Equipment in Linden and Aero Fuel in Newark are very proud to help the families affected by the September 11th attacks on America. On this 10th anniversary, they want all of us to remember that day in history that changed us all forever. I'm Della Cruz.